back to the channel, everybody. It's gonna be a little bright. I'll have to fix it in post. It's fine. I'm cleaning out the engine bay. I've pretty much already done it. It's not perfect, but certainly looks much better than what it used to. And I didn't even show you. Could have showed you. We've got the slave cylinder on. Everything's hooked up over there, ready to go. We are getting ready to get the engine and transmission back in, so I wanted to clean that out, and kind of is what it is, but it's really hard to show you, I guess. Got the insulation all blown off the hood so I can get some new on order after I scrape all that glue off and crap. So it's kind of where we're at. I fixed the pedal issue. It turned out to be something very silly and easy. Probably laugh at me. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a pedal stop. Let's see if I can see it. Right back up here. Like right here where my finger is. And you can see it keeps the pedal from going back too far. But the pedal was like way back out here. So like this piece, it's back here, was like folded up too high, so you couldn't like depress the pedal correctly. So yeah, everything's fine. We're good. Long story short, short story long, you know, whatever. But we're gonna get the engine hoist, that thing. I'm tired. I'm very tired. I've got very little sleep lately. We're gonna get the engine hoist prepped, and then very sweaty. Get the engine hoist prepped. We'll get the engine off the stand, and then we'll start getting the flywheel on, get everything put on the transmission, get the clutch on, throwout bearing, all that stuff that needs to go on there. Probably clean out the inside of it a little better, and then get everything hooked up on the hoist. Hopefully put it back in the car today. See what happens. It's like 5 o'clock, so got like 3 or 4 hours. See if we can get this done. All right, so we got the brakes bled, the clutch, and well, the master slave and master and slave cylinder are both bled. Cleaned up the engine bay. Probably see it better now. It's a lot more clean than it was. Blah 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 blah. That's all on. Brakes are all bled. Everything's pretty much good to go for when we do the actual install for the engine and transmission and stuff. So probably cut to the next day where I'm too tired and don't want to do the engine swap or engine install still. This is how tired I am. I'm absolutely drained. We had an issue with the passenger side rear caliper where we weren't pushing any fluid out through the bleeder. Took the caliper off, figured out that the remanufactured caliper, when they remanufactured it, they didn't clean everything out, and there was some corrosion buildup where the bleeder screw goes into. So we got that cleaned out, blew the whole system out, and then put it back on, rebled everything because we couldn't get that one to bleed anything, and it was pissing us off because obviously something was wrong. So got it all figured out. Everything bled fine the next time. Everything's good. We're good. Yeah. That's a good face to clip and make memes out of. Anyway, I got the alternator on the engine as well. It's got just the temporary bolts and stuff on it, and the new bolts are coming in that are actually supposed to be on it, so we'll swap those over as soon as we can and start putting stuff on tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll cut to that where I'm less sweaty, less annoyed, not any less tired. Alright, welcome to day 2. So like I said yesterday, we got everything done. Prep needs to go into here. Engine's over there. Transmission's over there. There. finger pointing is difficult. Flywheel's over there too. We are gonna get the car pushed out a little bit, get the engine hoist in, and then get the engine off of the stand, get it on the hoist with the tilt bar. I can never remember what it's like, a load transfer bar basically, so we can tilt the engine, transmission and stuff, get everything put together, get it in the car. I'm gonna try to get some video of actually getting it in and stuff. Probably gonna jack the car up a little bit just so we have a little more like clearance angle to angle everything down and in. So that's where we're at, and let's get to it. All right, so engine and transmission are not in the car. Everything's put together good. I'm actually missing 2 starter bolts that obviously go through the starter, and then there are 2 very long engine to transmission bolts. When I looked online, there was no mention, but they're right here, this very long space here. The ones we have like barely go through the actual bell housing, and then these are like the normal size ones that just kind of run through here. So yeah, I don't know. When I looked online, it says they're all the same size and length, so that's what I ordered, was 4 of those and then 3 of the smaller ones, and all 3 of the smaller ones worked. The 2 shorter ones went in on top, but I don't even know where they got sat now. They probably got covered up. Yeah, so these ones right here, these are not long enough. Yeah. Ooh. Zoom in. Get off my face. Here. These are not long enough. So if you're doing an M42 and doing new engine and transmission bolts, just be aware there's 2 that are longer than the other 2 for whatever reason. But it's gonna do it for today. It's all I can get to. Sorry, we're so close. We're like 2 bolts and 2 starter bolts away from being able to put everything in the car, and I don't want to have to crawl underneath the car and do it. So we're just gonna chill, and once I get the bolts, come back and do it, put it in, we'll get it done. Gives me a little more time, I guess, to get a battery, because I need that. So, alright, peace out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. We'll have more coming up, obviously, because engine's not in the car yet. So catch you later. See ya.